Hello, everybody. It's me, your friendly neighborhood furry. Um, so I just wanted to go a little bit on a rant while my parents are asleep, so they don't, get the bright idea to start judging me. Um, I wanted to go on a rant because, an idea just popped into my head, and I felt like this really needed to be addressed. I'm talking about just society nowadays in general. And I know I'm well aware of the fact that I'm 14 years old and I still have a lot to learn. I am well aware of that, but for my age, I would consider myself at least a little bit educated. From just personal experience and the way things have been going on in my life. Um, anyways, uh, it's in my personal opinion that um, most pop culture nowadays is overrated and overexposed and oversaturated, and there most not all music artists, but most of them just act like retards and get millions of dollars for it. And the saddest part is that kids look up to these people that act retarded and get millions of dollars for it, and then they follow suit. They take example from that, and that's really sad because. And one of the reasons why I wanted to address this is because I see this in my day-to-day life at school. Most of the kids, take example from people and adults that act very stupid and are very popular for some reason. And they take example from that and they act like assholes, towards kids that they don't understand. And they think that if that they think that they take themselves more seriously as a human being because they follow these things that are trendy right now. And I just thought that I just think that is so inhumanely stupid that it just boggles my mind how we've gotten this far in the human evolution. We used to get smart kids, and I mean, fucking Albert Einstein was like really smart when he was even my age. And so was Nikola Tesla, and all of the even really smart people were, smart back when they were my age. But, nowadays, kids nowadays, mostly, are just absolutely retarded for some reason. And, uh, they're not to blame. Really, they're not to blame. I don't blame the kids themselves for the most part. I blame the people that they look up to who act this way, and I blame the people that raised them. Uh, I get it. I get the fact that kids are gonna act like assholes most of the time. It's just the way that works. But it's gotten to the point where it's gotten so ridiculous that they're not even just acting like assholes. They're just being absolutely retarded. They're making themselves. They're making an ass out of themselves, and I just. I think this has gotten to the point where it's absolutely ridiculous. And one of the reasons that I make fun of social justice warriors as well is not because, not just because they're absolutely stupid, it's because it's affecting my school as well. They teach that shit in schools that I go to. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And the saddening part is that the kids actually eat it up. And they think that's the truth when it's not. You know? And it's just absolutely ridiculous. And it just saddens me and sickens me how far down a shitty rabbit hole the human race has gotten into now. You know? I mean, we've gotten to the point where we'll fucking assault each other and persecute each other and, just do all this horrible things to each other just because we have a dissenting opinion from one another. I mean, that is fucking crazy, That is absolutely insane. And, I just wish it would stop. And just for any of those that are like this and that are watching this right now, just stop. You aren't helping anyone, and you aren't helping yourself. It's just further damaging the human race as a whole, and it'll do nothing but tear us apart. And that is just a harsh truth. Now, like I said, I'm 14 years old, and I still have a lot to learn from life. I can at least admit that, but they can't. They think they know it all. They think that they're, the supreme being or whatever. They think they're the center of the universe. And like I said, I don't blame the kids for the most part on the way they act. I blame the people that they look up to and the people that raised those kids. So, yeah, I really don't know where to go from here, honestly. I'm just trying to survive high school as it is, Um, and it doesn't help the fact that I'm a freshman, but, yeah. I just wish, that we could live in a world where things weren't so shitty, which, I mean, is really just a child's dream. That won't happen anytime soon, if at all. But, it's just the way it is. And you really can't do much about it unless you're in a higher position of power. But, the least I could do is spread awareness about it and, just like talk about it because, I feel like it needs to be talked about. Because it does, really. I mean, this is stuff that affects everybody. And these are the children that are going to be leading the future when they're older. They're going to be the next rock stars, the next presidents, the next everything. They're gonna be the next ones to run the government and just they're gonna be the ones to lead us into the future. And I'm just afraid of where the future is going, honestly. I know it may sound like I'm about to cry, but I'm not. I just have a really stuffy nose. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm really sick. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to go on a little rant here. I just don't understand why they act like this, and I don't understand why they feel the need to act like this. Maybe it's, I don't know, a inferiority complex or something. Maybe they feel like they need to be the popular one. I don't know. Anyways, that was just a little rant that I feel like I needed to talk about. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like or something like that. Or just leave a comment. I'll be happy with that too. And please, I am not one of those people to close down discussion. Please, for the love of God, please discuss your opinions in the comments. I am not one of those people to shut down discussion. I am open to discussion. So, anyways, this is your friendly neighborhood furry signing out. And, I'll see you on the flip side. Later.